What is there to do on the Allure of the Seas?
I want to have a go on the flow rider, but it looks kind of hard. Looks like if you fall off and conk your head, it's going to hurt a lot.
Go on, babe.
Why did your itinerary change on your 2019 Allure of the Seas cruise?
Why did it change?
I don't know what changed.
As we got there, we got given the letter to say that the itinerary had changed because Hurricane Dorian was about to hit.
Yeah.
I think it was going over Puerto Rico at the time, something like that. So,
And this is normally your travel agent, they do, don't they? They tell you don't book Caribbean cruises in a certain period because it's hurricane cruise. I mean, hurricane season. Thank you, hurricane season. Which is why when we went on our first cruise for our honeymoon, we didn't go to the Caribbean. We went to Europe.
Yeah.
But then obviously years later, you forget that important information. And we were like, oh, let's go on holiday. And we'll go to the Caribbean this time. Saw them.
But it's obviously not the cruise line's fault because what can you do? If it's a hurricane, it's a hurricane, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to. I'd rather be safe.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't pay all that money to go to sea and just drown.
Yeah. So yeah, it was still good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got on, and then so that was why our itinerary changed. What was the name of the hurricane?
Hurricane Dorian.
Hurricane Dorian. And our cruise was meant to be for 7 nights, and then on the last night we were in the speciality restaurant. What was it called? See if he remembers.
I don't remember.
Chops Grill.
Yeah, that's the one.
We were in Chops Grill having our anniversary meal, and then it came over the tannoy. We won't be able to get off the ship Do you remember we were in the
Yeah, I
restaurant?
remember, yeah.
And then the waiter came over and he was serving us our meal and I burst out crying. I just cried and I cried and I cried because our son was also in the process, like he was filming Behind Our Eyes for Netflix. And we had that little gap because we had our cruise already pre-booked and we told the agent, okay, we need this allotted amount of time off. Make sure he's not scheduled to film in that week. And my dad had booked time off of work so that he could have the kids. And then we were on the cruise ship night before, due to go home the next day. And then we were told we can't get off the ship.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was heartbroken. And the poor waiter, he was like,
He
oh,
tried, bless him. He tried.
do you like your food, ma'am? And I was like,
I don't even think you ate it in the end.
I didn't really go with my son to be his chaperone on set because you're far away on location and you're staying in hotels, and we were then panicking like, oh my god, he's going to have to go to set. Who is he going to stay with? He's going to stay with some random person in a hotel.
Yeah.
I don't think so. So I was really crying, but then in the end we got it all sorted out. That was sorted. We were fine.
Yeah. The last few days were alright.
Yeah, and the boat, they were, Royal Caribbean were excellent. They made sure we had our same cabin, our drinks package was extended.
Yeah.
They ran a customer service from early the next day, didn't they? So that people who wanted to get off the ship at, you know, the next port where they detoured, they could. But the only thing is they had to make their own way to the airport and cover the cost of their own flights. But once we'd sorted out all the problems we needed to sort out.
Yeah, we're okay.
Is everything included in the price fare?
I don't know.
Now that is a really, really good question. But no, not everything is included in the price. What you do get for the price, the fair price, is a really, really good deal. So you get your cabin, you get your port taxes and things like that, but there's something called gratuities, which is the tips, and you have to pay that, which we didn't know about on our first ever cruise. So we'd walked on, we actually didn't even know you had to put a deposit down. So we walked on, we checked in, we walked on to the cruise ship. This was with Norwegian Cruise Line, wasn't it? Norwegian Gem. We walked on, checked in, and then they was like, oh, you have to put down deposit for the room because that comes off of your bill. Like whatever you spend, if you want to buy stuff on the ship, you don't pay by money, you use this onboard credit to pay your bill. So we're like, okay then. So we put down $500, and then we were told, oh, you can check your credit on the TV, on the TV screen. And we woke up the next morning and we were like, damn, how much did we drink? We've lost like $100 and something. What the hell is going on? So we went down to, was it customer service, the service desk, and they were like, oh, it's gratuities and you have to pay that every day per person, which was something we didn't know about. So for new cruisers, just so you know, you can pay your gratuities before you get onto the ship, or you can pay it while you're on the ship every single day, and they will automatically bill you and it will come off of your credit. If you don't want to pay for gratuities, you can go to the service desk and to request to have that removed, but that's not something that we've really ever done.
No, it'd be better. I mean,
Are there any complimentary restaurants on board Allure of the Seas?
Windjammer Buffet Restaurant, Sorrento's Pizza, Park Caf Deli, which serves breakfast and lunch. You have the main dining rooms that do breakfast, lunch and dinner, the Solarium Bistro Restaurant, which is a Mediterranean buffet. They also serve breakfast, lunch and dinner. And then you have the Dog House, which serves snacks and light bites, lunch and dinner.
Do you have any tips for first-time cruisers?
I would definitely recommend downloading the Royal Caribbean app on your phone or going to the Royal Caribbean web browser. It makes life so much easier if you have everything to hand and set up on your cruise planner. If you want me to do an in-depth video on this, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Smile! Where are ya?
hello. Gosh, right.
Hey, bye! Mummy's gonna go and do the zip line thing with Daddy now. I don't think we can see it.
There's a cup playing around. Well, we're on our way to the zip line.
So we're going to end up finishing on this zip line down into this water and drowning. For both of us?
Yes.
Okay.
Stretch your leg, lady. You too, sir.
Thank you. Lovely. We are now in Haiti, in Labadee.
Jet skis.
Yeah!
First time I'd been in a jet ski, it was pretty good.
That was really good. Well, I remember before we started that, I was scared, because you see in the movies, and apparently when you hit water at that speed, you lose some teeth, lose some skin, and I was like, you get off.
You didn't fall off.
No, we did really good. I was like, let's stay at the back of the line. Let's stay at the back of the line.
Would you sail with Royal Caribbean again?
Well, we're going on a cruise for next time in 2 weeks.
Would you? Yes.
Yeah, I would. No, it was really good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I can't really fault it. Very, I liked it. The food was good. The drinks were good. The staff
Service
was
was
friendly.
good.
The ship was great. It was nice and clean.
Yeah, it was really clean. And everywhere you went, washy.
Yeah.
Washy. And that was before the pandemic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was before. So everywhere, they had hand sanitizers out everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere.
sure.
And all the toilets and things, you went in outside every restaurant, every door you came in.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizers there. So the only thing that's probably changed now, which we'll let you know when we do our review of Anthem of the Seas in 2 weeks' time. We'll let you know what's changed there.
And it'll be the first time we're going with the kids. So that should be an interesting dynamic to our little trip.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I'm so glad there's kids clubs there.
Yeah.
Because,
yeah.
yeah.
What do you think? Look at that coast. Absolutely beautiful.
Goodbye. Thanks again so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and ding on that bell.